Good morning to everyone watching. Good night to some of y'all watching. It is Bright Minded Live with Miley. I want to give everyone a second to join before we get started for an extra fabulous show. How does everything sound? How does everything look? All right, you guys know it would not be Bright Minded without a plethora of technical difficulties. All right. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Bright Minded Live with Miley. We have an extra fab episode of Bright Minded today. Today, we are going to be talking about pop culture and celebrating LGBTQ history. We'll be talking to pop culture icons Nichole, Richie, and Paris Hilton, pop culture staple celebrity photographer Vijat Mohindra, who is here with a big announcement. I know what it is. And queer historian and activist Matthew Reamer for 5 facts in 5 minutes about the beautifully bold history of the LGBTQ community. And to wrap up the show, we've got Michelle Visage spilling tea about tonight's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. So before we get started, I want to remind those watching that during this time in COVID-19, many trans and non-binary youth are losing their community. Many might be staying in isolation with unsupportive family, lack of community, and access to support, which can lead to increased mental health needs like anxiety, depression, gender dysphoria. So that's why it's so important that we stay connected right now. And I want to share a resource with you that's super dear to my heart, Gender Spectrum. Gender Spectrum has been one of our partner organizations since we started the Happy Hippie Foundation, and I am especially proud of the work that we do together. Supporting digital support groups for LGBTQ plus youth, especially gender expansive youth and transgender youth. Gender Spectrum aims to create a gender inclusive world for all and creates resources specifically for trans and non-binary youth and their families. The Happy Hippie Foundation primarily supports the online groups for trans and non-binary teens and preteens. For so many youth, these groups are the only space young people can truly be themselves, which Bright Minded encourages, Happy Hippie encourages. You can donate and get involved by heading over to their Instagram page. That's at gender_spectrum and hitting the donate button. And you can sign up for their online groups at the link in their bio. And now it's time to connect my first guest on Bright Minded Live with Miley, Queen Nichole Richie. Here we go. Okay, we're back. Back to Bright Minded Live with Miley. Sorry, everybody. Okay, I'm just waiting on Nichole. She's texting me right now. Just go, I'm telling her how to do this. Just go to my page. You'll see me blinking. Click watch live. And I can request you when you're watching. Alright, I'm gonna walk her through this. She's coming on right now, everybody. There is no technical difficulties. I am just walking Nichole Richie through how to use Insta Live, which I'm really glad that she doesn't know how to use. That means that this is going to be an exclusive. Her first time using Insta Live on Bright Minded Live with Miley. So here we go. Yeah, Nichole, get it together. That's Simone. Okay, I'm waiting for Nichole. All right, she's texting me. She's working it out. Sorry, guys. You know, in the meantime, okay, I'm telling her to press request when she enters the chat. Okay, press request. Oh yeah, she's on and she's watching. Says unable to join. Okay, hold on. Just press request. Nichole, Richie. Simone, help your girl. This is all just a part of the segment, everyone. This is meant to happen right now. Yeah. We're adding Nichole Richie. It's better late. She's fashionably late. Nichole Richie is fashionably late.
Boom!
Boom!
Who said I didn't know how to use Instagram?
High-tech queen.
Oh, I have a surprise guest, but hold on. I'm realizing he's not in frame. 1 second.
Oh, who is that queen?
That's Speedy. Isn't he so cute?
Hi, Speedy. I have a guest too. I'll show you. Don't you have a German Shepherd?
I do. Wait, is Eero in here? Eero, come here, buddy. Come here.
My baby.
Oh my God, he is so cute. Wait, look at mine. Oh, Eero, come.
Hi, buddy.
Oh my God, they have to have a play date soon.
Is your German Shepherd named Arrow?
Eero, I-R-O.
I-R-O. Okay, this is so weird because his name is Bo. So one day I want to get him a brother and name him Arrow. So it's Bo and Arrow.
Bow and arrow, very cute. Oh, he's a baby. Look at his
He's
paws.
a baby. He's a rescue. It's short for rainbow.
Very cute.
I
like us having all of our pets on this chat.
I know. When I have this quickly, so it's just important to support female businesses. I wanted to ask you if there's any ritual or routine that you have that keeps you bright-minded. I know that you're very into like gyms and crystals. So
I love a gem and I love a crystal. Look, I'm wearing a few right now.
How does that play a part in your routine? So is that, what do they do? Protect you, create good energy?
I love crystals on my body because quite simply, I mean, they are a part of the earth. They make me feel good. I mean, they all hold different properties technically, but to me, you know, any sort of like, I mean, I'm a jewelry designer. So for me, you know, having something tangible that can remind you of something special, you know, is something that's always really nice. So like, you know, citrine to me is like, citrine feels like it has the energy of the sun. It's just constantly giving, it's constantly loving, it's positive energy. It just feels very alive. I love my tiger's eye. I love a quartz. A quartz, you know, represents all kinds of universal love, self-love. But like having something, you know, whether you believe in that version of crystals or not, I think like to have something tangible on your body, just to remind yourself to check in with yourself, check in with the best parts of yourself, remind yourself that you have that in you, is something that's really nice, you know, especially when we go out in the world. It's not always the easiest to hold on to yourself. There's a lot of distractions, and you know, it comes up all the time.
Is citrine's like a yellowy color, right?
Citrine is yellow. It's like a yellow gold.
That's my birthstone.
See that? This is your birthstone?
Yeah.
Oh my God, mine's a sapphire.
Yeah, mine's a citrine. So is my grandma. So I actually have, my granddad was obsessed with like crystals and stones. He also was obsessed with diamonds. So we love my granddad.
Whoa, rich.
He always got my grandma like the sickest jewelry, and he got her this citrine ring for her birthday because me and her share a birthday month. So I love citrine. It's one of my favorites.
Go Papa.
Yeah, he was badass. So we've been talking a lot about reliable sources on the show. You know that social media is not a reliable source. Gossipy, dramatic text chains, not reliable sources. Even the news can be misleading. So who's a reliable source in your life besides Speedy?
Speedy has actually become my only reliable source. And he's my biggest secret keeper, actually. I can tell him anything. And It's just between him and I.
If I ever get a magic power, I'm going to give vocal cords to Speedy to let me know all your.
Right now I'm it's a busy day. I'm waking up and doing homeschool with the kids, and then I'm cleaning the house, and I'm running around, and I'm outside in the garden and with the chickens. So I'm like not in those outfits, but it's good to have. And I do think like today was my first day getting dressed because I had work today, and I am doing this with you.
Yeah.
And you know what? I feel good. I feel good. This is inspiring me to maybe step it up a little bit.
This wasn't a question of mine, but now it is a question because you just mentioned homeschooling. And speaking of females and their businesses, a lot of women are going to have to take over schooling because the kids aren't going to be leaving for like 6 hours a day going to school. So I'm sure a lot of the women take on that role, leaves very little time to take care of themselves. Even the like sob in the bathroom about what's going on. Like sometimes you just want 5 minutes where you can go lock yourself away, go have that moment that you don't want your kids to see. Like there's not many times for that. Do you have like a words of empowerment for any women watching right now that are homeschooling their kids for little them time, or a quick 5 minutes, something they can do to show self-care?
Yeah, I mean, a quick 5 minute, what I've been doing is, I mean, sometimes the kids are just, they're waking up and they're going right into school. So I'm like, you know what, this week alone, I'm only committing to what I'm doing this week. I'm like, they can have some banana bread or some cereal in the morning, so I don't have to cook right away. So I can just like take a minute, and they're not that hungry anyway. And you know what? They're home. So like I can give them breakfast at 10,
They're
but I'm
so
like,
happy, I bet.
I had a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios today for the first time in 15 years. It's the best meal I've ever had in my life. I can't wait to have them again.
Now. Same thing.
You're eating what?
Cocoa Crisps. Yes. I can't stop.
Like I can't, it's just bringing me back to 1985, and I'm just loving it.
What was 1985 like? Just kidding. That's my next question. I was up in the stars in the cosmos dancing around the moon. Wasn't even a twinkle in my mother's eye.
Oh, please. By the way, I actually feel like you should have been around in the 80s because they're very MC.
I would have been, yeah. Pretty much everyone's name was MC at the time.
Yeah, yes. Oh my God, yes. Everybody's name was MC. And it's just like shoulder pads and extra and just like all of the things.
All of the things.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about, you got your hands on all your different projects. I'm just like so stoked to see what you've really like done with your business, and I think it's really inspiring for moms at home that can watch this and be like, I can balance everything. Now they've got these different tools. They can invest in some crystals, so that's a really great idea. I think it's super crucial that we support the female-founded business at this time.
Absolutely.
Because there's an unemployment spike, and we got to keep supporting local businesses. I love the idea of buying a gift certificate, which you can use later when it's safe to go into community settings, but you can then have the business owners can pay their bills with that, pay their employees. So
absolutely.
It's super badass. It's a good idea. And, it's all about sharing is caring. So before we go, would you share something special with the viewers that you think it's important that they hear at this time before we sign off? Just a message to your fans, mostly to Vijat, who's watching.
Vijay, wait, did you interview Vijay today yet?
He's next. He's coming up soon with a big surprise.
Vij, I wish I could be on this next interview with you because I love you so much. My one message to say, well, I'm going to leave you with this. With all these kids out of school, there are millions of kids that are now left without lunches. And so it's important to find your local, while we're talking about local businesses, it's actually really important to find your local food bank and find out what they need. A lot of them need donations. And I would say that that is the biggest thing. And you know what, guys, I also just want to say, in a time where everyone is hoarding food and we're trying to stay out of grocery stores as much as possible in order to give people, elderly people, people with specific allergies and specific food limitations, in order to give way to those people, it's not a bad idea, and it is possible to start growing your own food. I know that sounds like a very big deal, but I'm telling you, everyone can do it. If you live in New York and you only have one windowsill and a little pot, you can do it. It's a human skill. And right now, I think it's a really important time to look into doing that.
That is a great advice, and I'm so happy you're able to be on the show. Thank you so much, Speedy. You're that dude. We love you. Bright-minded followers. You gotta make him a like an IG account so I can bring him on my show like for his own segment where he's not having to share the light with you.
I know he asked for his own Instagram account, but I thought I was jealous, and so I didn't give it to him. Should I?
Yeah, you definitely should. I'll be your first follow.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Speedy,
Bye,
you're about to be a
Nichole.
star.
Thanks. Bye, Speedy.
Bye, guys.
Okay, and so now it is time. I'm sending this, hold on, to Paris right now. This is Paris's first live. So she, hold on one second. It's really bang. I'm sending this to Paris so I can get Paris on the show. So log into Instagram, go to my Instagram, click my flashing icon on and press request to join Miley's live. This is Paris Hilton's first Instagram live, so I feel very, very honored. Let's see if she has logged on. I just sent her all the info. There she is. Yes, HQ, high-tech queen. Paris Hilton can do fucking anything. I'm so into this.
Oh my God.
You can do anything.
Hi.
You get live like the very first try, just right on, perfect. Thank you so much.
This is my first time, so I don't know what I'm doing, but hold on. Is this working?
Yeah, working. You look gorgeous. I feel so lucky to be popping your Insta Live cherry. This is just everything.
I'm a virgin in this.
And then, this is absolutely perfect. Okay, so honestly, I'm just living right now. I'm just so happy to have you on my show. This is your very first Insta Live, and it's just for me. And you were such a request. All the fans were requesting, we want Paris Hilton on your show. And I thought I can make that a thing. So I went on Twitter this morning, and you and I asked the fans to send in their questions because you and I have known each other and been friends for so long that I get to talk to you all the time or ask you any question I ever want. But not everyone gets to just text Paris Hilton if they're like, hey, does this shoe make my leg look like long or short? Not everyone has that. So not everyone's as lucky as me to have direct access to Paris Hilton. So I want to ask you some of the Twitter questions that I got from your fans.
Yes.
First and foremost, how does it feel to be an iconic legend?
Well, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm new at this. I just got a little tripod thing for this, so.
Oh, just do your thing. My tripod also does that, where it starts like going like this.
Yeah, it's like going sideways. Okay. Well, thank you. What the fuck? Okay, I hate this thing. I need to get a new tripod. I need to learn from you. I built a little set.
No, I love the set. You're so on it. I got my little balloons to celebrate having you on the show, but you're super iconic. So, like, how does that feel to be you?
I just love living my life and having a good time, and it makes me just so happy to just bring light and happiness to the world. I feel that we need more of that, and just like positive energy and good vibes and just having a good time. And that's how I've always spent my entire life.
You definitely have. You have like inspired me from the beginning of like whether it's getting ready or whether it's just taking my skills, and everyone is so unique in what they can bring to entertainment. Entertainment does not have one look or one face or one idea, and I think you really changed the game for what entertainment can be. If you're like a star with star power, you can just create such a brand for yourself, and you have. This episode is about celebrating businesswomen, so it's all fun and it's all games to laugh, but like you're just slaying as a businesswoman. So
thank you.
We both love animals, so I know you had a lot of pets, and like so dogs have been such a part of like your career and your brand too. Like, why do you love dogs so much? Why do you love animals so much?
Ever since I was a little girl, I was just obsessed with animals. Actually, before, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a veterinarian because I loved animals so much. But then I realized you have to put them to sleep and give them shots and do surgery on them and all these things. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to work so hard that I could buy and adopt a lot of pets, and then that will be my animals.
That's way better.
Where are they? I have one of them in here. They're so cute. Come here. Oh yeah, this one. This is one of my favorites. I got him in Tokyo.
Oh my God. Look at my little baby here. They can be best friends. Oh.
Prince Baby Bear. We need to
Hi,
do a little
Bear.
puppy play date when this is all over.
This is your cousin, Rainbow.
Yes. Is Rainbow a boy or girl?
A boy, so he goes by Bo.
I saw that you adopted him. That's so amazing.
He is so cute. I'm so obsessed with him. So you answered this question, actually. One of your fans wanted to know, before you realized that you could kind of like brand your personality, what did you want to be? So now we know that was a vet. So you're a singer, you're like a DJ, model, businesswoman, entrepreneur, you run an empire. How do you make time to do everything? And to add to that question, how are you doing it?
Just obsessed with animals. Actually, before, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be.
So what's changed about your style, spending a lot of
animals? Actually, before, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a veterinarian because I loved animals so much. But then I realized you have to put them to sleep and give them shots and do surgery on them and all these things. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to work so hard that I could buy and adopt a lot of pets, and then that will be my animals.
way better.
Where are they? I have one of them in here. They're so cute. Come here. Oh yeah, this one. This is one of my favorites. I got him in Tokyo.
Oh my God. Look at my little baby here. They can be best friends. Oh.
Prince Baby Bear. We need to
Hi,
do a little
Bear.
puppy play date when this is all over.
This is your cousin, Rainbow.
Yes. Is Rainbow a boy or girl?
A boy, so he goes by Bo.
I saw that you adopted him. That's so amazing.
He is so cute. I'm so obsessed with him. So you answered this question, actually. One of your fans wanted to know, before you realized that you could kind of like brand your personality, what did you want to be? So now we know that was a vet. So you're a singer, you're like a DJ, model, businesswoman, entrepreneur, you run an empire. How do you make time to do everything? And to add to that question, how are you doing it from home?
Well, I'm an Aquarius. I'm a very naturally creative person.
Yeah.
And I love music. I love to design. I love doing arts. I love performing. And I love being a businesswoman and being an inspiration. And it's just so much fun to be able to do everything I love to do. And I don't stop. I'm on a plane. Well, I used to be on a plane 250 days out of the year and constantly traveling and doing all that. And now I've just been really just staying at home and doing all my work from home, which is completely different. But it's actually been very nice just to finally just relax and be with my pets and just enjoy life. But I don't know, I just love just being creative and having a good time all the time.
And you know, my granddad used to say that if you are having a good time, you're never going to work a day in your life. So if you love what you do, you're never really working. So I'm sure that's how you get through everything. So you mentioned that you're always on a plane. Where is your favorite place to travel to? You said you got your baby in Tokyo. I have a feeling you love Tokyo.
I love Tokyo. My favorite places to travel. I love Ibiza. I've been a resident DJ there for like 8 years and living there through the whole summer, which is incredible. And I also love like Fiji and Las Vegas, and LA is my favorite city in the world though.
I saw you on Mayor Garcet's Instagram saying, yes, it's the best city in the world. And I love that you support our mayor because he is just under so much stress right now. And I just think he's really handling it the best that he can. And he's staying really calm and composed. So the whole city just feels more at ease. I just think he's so awesome. And I kind of think he's hot.
I love him. And he actually was at my birthday party I had at my house. And he came and we had so much fun. And he gave me this gift, which was like this whole big thing that said like presented to Paris. I didn't read the whole thing. It was very long, but it was just,
yes.
It was so nice. I don't know what it says, but I'll send you a picture of it. But he is such a legend. And yeah, I think he's He's cute.
My mom's writing that he's hot. My mom is obsessed with Mayor.
I love your mom. Your mom is so cool.
She's literally writing, me too, I'm in love with him. He's so hot. So obviously you are like a pop star and even like making music, you made a little bit of everything. Who are like the pop stars that you grew up watching that you go, okay, I want to be like you? What are your favorite pop stars besides me?
Well, you are my favorite, obviously. And then I love the OGs, like Britney, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera. I love Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
I love Dua Lipa. I just saw her on your show yesterday.
She was so good.
So good. I love just all these girls who just, especially right now with just women empowerment and girls like coming together. I think it's just such an amazing time and such an incredible time in music, and just there's just so many girls that I love and just look up to.
I agree. If you had, well, actually, yeah, if you had a superpower, but I feel like you do have a superpower, what would it be? Would you be able to like, would you want to hear your dog's thoughts? Would you want to be able to talk to them?
That's a superpower I never thought of. I like that.
I wish I could talk to them, but like, I wish they couldn't tell other people the things that they know about me.
Seriously. That and to fly. I think to fly and also to be invisible so you could like spy on people and like see what they're saying about you.
Yeah. I wish
or just go places.
One of my final questions for you, well, she did say you go to all the music festivals, which are your favorite. So do you love Ibiza? Is that your favorite one? I know everyone's so sad. So many festivals are getting canceled this year.
I know, I'm so sad about Coachella and Ultra and Miami. My favorite music festival, which I played at last year and I'm supposed to play it this summer, which I hope is still happening, is Tomorrowland in Belgium. It's
fun.
So sick. Oh my God.
That sounds like so much fun. My final question to you is from one of your fans. They said that they always looked up to you and that you have been their idol since that they were a little girl. And same. And they were wondering, what is your advice to people that say hurtful things or people that write shitty stuff on social media? What would be your advice?
My advice is to not pay attention to any of that. I feel that anybody who is going to be mean or negative or say things to hurt someone's feelings, it's more about how they feel about themselves. So if I was to give advice to anyone, is just don't pay attention, block them, and don't give them the time of day.
I love the block button. The block button is heaven sent.
It's so good.
I wish I could do that in my entire life.
I know. I wish we could literally do that in real life.
In real life. Paris, thank you so much for being on Bright Minded. You literally are like what this show is about, just being true to yourself, being a true individual, and that's what you always are. You're just yourself unapologetically, and we love you for it. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you. And thank you for doing this, Miley. This is so amazing that you're getting everyone together and just like building this whole set and like have basically produced your own show, which is a more fun talk show than I've ever seen with anyone. So keep killing it, sis. And I can't wait to do this in real life.
I know, I can't wait to have you on my couch with me. And when I was just saying, not that this isn't a real talk show, but if I ever have a real talk show, you're allowed to bring your pets. So make sure you bring your dogs.
Yes.
You can chill with my dogs during the show.
I'll have lots of them.
Okay, I'm calling Vijat now with his big special surprise.
Oh, send my love to him.
I will. Just one of the most optimistic, positive, bubbly, colorful, amazing friends. He's my best friend and has shot me so many times for so many different magazines. And we have a big announcement, and I know what it is, and I'm really excited to be a part of this announcement. So I'm going to put Vijat in right now. At Vijat M. At Vijat M on Insta. Hi, Gorge.
Hi, Gorge. Oh my God,
God.
I'm so excited. Your show is
excited. I am just freaking out. I talked to your favorites. I just talked to Paris.
Love her. She's so iconic.
She is so iconic. I talked to your girl, Nichole.
Oh, obsessed.
Literally,
she's the original obsession.
Just obsessed with those two.
Love.
So I want to start with saying, me and Vijat have been best friends and creative partners for the past 11 years. And so I wanted to talk about when we first met. And actually, I have a very, very exciting announcement. So Me and Vijat first met through my stylist, Simone Haruch, who
Haruch.
has gone on, Richie, to do amazing things. And
She's
so
so
actually,
cute.
it's me and Nichole and Vij, mutual friend and stylist for years, Simone Haruch, and her business partner, Simone Haruch and her business partner, Jamie Mizrahi, who created Kit Undergarments, which I'm
Love.
wearing right now. They are going to be donating 200 undergarments to Upward Bound, a nonprofit in LA that works to transition families out of homelessness. They serve 1,000 parents each year, and 75% of families they work with get to move into their own home. So I want to thank Simone and Jamie for making my titties look really good. And everyone should go to @Kit Undergarments and support the badass female-founded business. So you can visit their website, where for the next 24 hours, 20% of the proceeds will go to Upward Bound. So Simone is just the best, and Simone is how me and Kit actually met. So
Yes.
let's talk about like the beginning of your career, when you first started working with styling, because fashion is such a major part of photography, and you met so many celebrities that you ended up shooting. So how important is fashion and the beginning, starting with Simone?
I think fashion is definitely like one of the more creative routes, and that's why I was like always attracted to it, because you get to do a lot more creative stuff with photography. And Simone is just like so creative and inspiring and such like a cool motivational person in my life, because she would always like try to like push me to like do my photography and do more, and she would even give me like really cool runway pieces that would be like sent in for some sort of special project. She's like, secretly, if you want to take it home and do your own little shoot with it and like bring it back to me.
Thing to do.
She's so cute. So she helped me like start my whole career, and has always been like such like a great advocate for me. And I think she like knew how like passionate and how much I love photography. It's like my favorite thing in the entire universe. I love it so much. And I think she could see that the whole time. And that's why I'd always be like working really hard for her. So when she would have the opportunity, she like hooked me up with Kim, and she got me my first shoot with my first ever celebrity with Kim K. And it was like,
can you
the
believe
biggest.
Vijat's first shoot with a celebrity is Kim freaking Kardashian? Like, do you know how cool you are?
So cute. And then your mom saw those pictures, and then she was like, you should shoot with MC. And then you are the cutest ever, and we're like, come with me on world tour. And then and that's kind of how I like started my whole thing. And it was all because Simone always like helped me and pushed me and was just such an amazing person.
Simone is absolutely the best, and without her, you and I would have never met, and we've all stayed friends for so long, and you've just been such a part of you've just been like a pillar in my life and in my career.
It broke up.
So I'm so happy to have you. So I want to talk about, a lot of the people watching right now are from super small towns, and they have big dreams like you. So you're from a small town in Chicago. This whole episode went full circle. You wanted to be a photographer because you wanted to shoot Paris and Nichole and work with celebrity stylists like Simone. And now here you are, just like a Vijat Mohindra.
I can't believe it's, when I was growing up, I grew up in Naperville, Illinois, which is like an hour outside of Chicago. So like also small town. And I found photography when I was in high school, and I was like, this is the coolest. This is like the perfect vessel for me, because I felt like I could incorporate all the different types of art, because I love painting and drawing and sculpture and like all of the different types of any sort of creative that you can do. I like love it. So it was like, photography is so great because I get to do all of those things, put it into one really like polished, finished product, and then you can like make a whole portfolio. So I always loved it. And what's so cool about it too is that sometimes you can have it with like a whole team of people. And then in times like this, where it's like isolation and all these things going on with social distancing, it's something that you can do more in a personal way and find ways to. I know like there's some really cool self-portrait artists like Cindy Sherman, who we love. Love. And so that's another really cool way to experiment with photography and stay creative and like keep your mind thinking in creative ways during times like this.
Agreed. I love the idea that you said you can also do self-portrait because selfies are such a part of Instagram. And Instagram, you can share your art like instantly. That's the great part.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a professional camera, it doesn't really matter anymore. You can use your phone and you
Totally.
can have direct access through Instagram of like, you don't even need a gallery.
Yeah.
You know, you or a
Instagram
magazine.
is the
Yeah,
new
they don't.
platform.
The worst part I think about doing creative work and turning your creativity into a business is it gives so many other people control. You know that like a magazine can say your work isn't good enough, or when you turn your
Yes.
creative passion into a job, then people have control and command over what you love. What do you say for people that have said no to you? Like what would be when someone says no? My dad said, you know, when one door closes, another opens. Do you believe that?
I think like a few more open when that happens. I feel like every time somebody's been like, no, or it hasn't worked out, it's like for a bigger purpose and reason. And I really liked what your dad said the other day on your show, where he said, time somebody's been like, no, or it hasn't worked out, it's like for a bigger purpose and reason. And I really liked what your dad said the other day on your show, where he said that once you reach the top, the only way to go is down. And so I felt like that's probably why the getting there is like so much more fun and exciting. And like, that's why I feel like in my life it's been drawn out a lot further, because it's the universe kind of like keeping me excited and creative and going. And I feel like there's always something more to get and go for.
I love that perspective so, so much. So you always knew you wanted to be a photographer. What are some of your favorite photographs that you've taken, and who are your favorite celebrities that you've gotten to shoot?
Number one, of course, my fave, the original MC.
Yeah,
But
don't forget the original.
the original, so cute always. It's like such a dream when you get to like shoot with your best friend. It's like I can't even believe it's real life. Like
I can't
getting
either.
to go to
And we
work.
shoot all the time.
It's the best thing ever. That's why I'm always so happy and always smiling. And yeah, you're everything. But I also love, I've gotten so many amazing people. Nicki Minaj is so cute. I'm obsessed with her. Nichole and Paris, who you had on, they're like everything to me. I cannot even have to like pinch myself that I even get to like work with them.
Same.
Love. And Kim K, so cute, so supportive all the years, like the sweetest person ever. Love her. Gosh, so many more. I got to work with Gwen Stefani and Selena Gomez and ASAP Rocky and Rihanna.
So
And
cute.
just like such a dream. And so I'm just like always just so grateful. And it's like every dream come true.
Okay, so if someone wanted to have these photographs that you've taken of these icons and these legends,
Yes.
how would someone go about getting a Vijat Mohindra piece of art?
Well, now I am so excited and honored to announce my brand new book that's coming out this fall with Abram's book. Abram's book's called High Gloss. So cute with the angel of all on the cover, MC.
The angel of all.
Uh-huh. In her full regalia.
Look, guys, everyone, look, I am here to
So
announce
cute.
Vijat Mohindra, the fucking king of photography.
You're
Is
everything.
here with his this is a book that everyone can get and can go into my Instagram after this. You can go on my Insta stories after this. You can go to @VijatM, his Instagram. You're going to have the link to pre-order in your bio.
In my bio.
So now all my fans can get this sickening, and Gwen fans and Paris fans and Nichole and Kim. And basically, if you love anyone in
If
pop
you're a
culture
Sharon Galt fan,
and Sharon Galt fans, you will get these images.
yes.
So are you so excited to share?
I am so excited to share. I can't believe that we got to do the cover together. You are like the most creative genius ever, collaboration angel of my life. I love the cover so much. I'm so thankful that you did that with me.
And I'm so thankful because you're giving a portion of these profits to Happy Hippie. And I'm just so thankful Abrams is also just letting Happy Hippie be a part of this, because this is really what it's about. It's about celebrating young every LGBTQ community to get out there.
Yes.
I don't know what pop culture would be without the LGBTQ community. And you shed such a light on that by shooting, you know, icons. And it's just incredible what you're doing.
So
Thank you
sweet.
for letting me write the introduction, which will be in the very beginning of Vijat's book, with another exclusive photo of me that the fans can get. All their favorite icons will be in the book, and I'm just so excited for everyone. So please go to Vijat M on Instagram, pre-order the book, go to mine.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a swipe up so you can get the book. And thank you, Vijat, so much for making this very important lifelong dream announcement on Bright Minded.
Thank you for everything, Gorge. You are the best. I'm obsessed with you.
Not as much as with you. Bye, Gorge.
Love.
All right, so next we are going to talk to Michelle Visage, and we're going to talk about, we are going to talk to Michelle Visage because it would not be an LGBTQ celebration without a sprinkle of RuPaul's Drag Race. So she's going to join Bright Minded, RuPaul's BFF, judge on the Drag Race panel, Michelle Visage. Let's connect.